Hi, everybody. We're trying it again. Thank y'all for hanging in here with me. Thank y'all for hanging in here with me. My goodness. Hi, how are you? My co host Denay is going to be coming in just a moment. There she is. Let's try it again. I hear you. I hear something. I hear
Can you
something.
hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, now let me do the camera. Can you see me and can you hear me?
I can only hear you. I can't see you yet. Maybe it's give it a second. There you are. Now I can see you.
Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you.
Okay.
Y'all, that was an ordeal. Okay. We are good. How are y'all? Hey, this is me. I am Nallie S. That's Denay. It is
Hey.
good to see y'all. Hi, hi, hi. We weren't gonna be on long because we tired.
Yeah.
We
I'm ready
tired.
for bed. I have on my sleep clothes. I'm like, let's go.
Yo, girl, I was going through my closet and I found this girl. It just felt good to find this because it reminds me of how much weight I have lost. So I
What
was
is
just like,
is
this
it
thing was ballooning
like
me.
a tunic? Or is it a
Yes,
robe?
it was a tunic. It used to be a tunic.
I love it. It's pretty. It's a pretty color on you.
Thank, thank you. I appreciate that. I love your makeup. It's so cute. What
Oh,
are
so
you?
you know how I have that date on Friday, right?
Yes.
So I was like playing in it. And I think I have a way that I can put on makeup and not like sweat it all off in the
Mm.
humidity. So I'm excited. But that's why
Well,
I was
I'm
playing
excited
it
for
today. I
you.
was playing in my makeup today and I was just like, yeah, let's do it. Let's put it on.
You know what? That should be just as much a part of your self care routine as anything. Just putting on makeup for no reason. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I was telling somebody else, I got way too cute just to go to the store the other day, just to go get some groceries. It made no sense. I should,
But
like,
sometimes you have to get dressed up for yourself so that you can just feel good, you know?
yes. I do not like the angle of this camera. Let me see if I can get it up a little bit because it's all up under my chin. There we go. No. Okay. Girl, you know I'm awkward as heck. Oh my gosh. So we were going to do a really brief, I guess, overall discussion on spirituality and what we felt, you know, well, I guess our perspective of spirituality, what we think it is. And, if y'all anybody in the comments wants to join in and everything else, look, we are here for it. We love the comments. Let us have them.
Right.
So, Danae, before we get started, do you want to give a brief intro about yourself and your channel, just so that they can have
Absolutely.
it?
Absolutely. So my channel is called Goddess Revival 3333. I am. It sounds so funny for me to say this, right? Because I've really only said this a few times in my whole life. But I
Mm-hmm.
am like a psychic medium. I am an intuitive. I also am a spiritual life coach. And so I've just recently um, just decided to be more authentic with the world about what I do, who I am.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why I say it feels weird for me to say that. But that's who I am. And on my channel, we talk about everything. We talk about spiritual ascensions. We talk about grab avoid codes. We talk about angel numbers. We talk about cryptozoology. So really anything that I find to be interesting that I just want to share with you because I like to give resources and let people know where they can find information for themselves instead of listening to somebody on social media, and they could be steering you
Right.
in the wrong direction. So
Of course.
that's me.
That's a good introduction. And for me, I am Nallie. I get it too. It still kind of feels weird for me to say it out loud too, but it is what
Yeah,
it is. So,
yeah.
I am, a psychic medium, empath. That's the best way I can put it. Um, been at this for a while. My channel is pretty much the same thing. Look, all things astrology, all things, anything that has to do with spirituality is discussed here. Star seeds, all of it.
Everything.
Eventually I may start talking more about, my culture, as far as being, African American, but also Native American, Aboriginal, however you want to put it. Everybody, it's always a blanket term, but
Yeah.
anyways, spirituality, let's get into it. But before I start, I want to give out this real quick message.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I know I've gotten a lot of followers off of the video where I sent the video to you telling you to use the sound.
Yeah.
And I'm here for it. You know what? I love it, love it, love it. I love that y'all love it. But understand what I did not put in that video. I didn't tell you to affirm it. I didn't tell you to like the video to make it happen. Just all I wanted you to do, just give it a shot. And the way it took off, I do not believe you need to affirm or like or anything. Like if you just come across my post and you like, you know what, that was a real nice message. Do I expect you to like it or share it or anything else? No. I don't feel like you need to do any of that to manifest anything that you want in your life. If you can look around and at anything that you have on your desk or in your vicinity and you see it and you're like, you know what, I manifested that. Like at one point, I wanted that, and now I have it. If you can think of anything that you want, just like that, like, you know what? It all starts with a thought of me just wanting it and acknowledging that I want it and then letting it go. To me, if you can start there, that's the best beginning. Not with liking a post or anything else on TikTok.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna make a separate post about that. But I wanted to get that out there while I could, just because like
You
I
just
am
want to
not one of those.
clarify.
This is not one of those channels where I'm gonna be like, you know what, affirm it, affirm it, affirm it. No, look, you don't got to do all that. That's not what we do over here. Okay, that to me,
Right.
that just gets me. So,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna get into that another time. Don't even get me started on, people falling for these psychics in their inbox. Oh, I got a funny skit planned for that. It's gonna be hilarious. I'm gonna get y'all good because y'all make me fuss at you. I love y'all, but y'all make me fuss, and I'm not a fusser. Denay, don't laugh at me. I genuinely love, I love y'all, but y'all be making me fuss. Don't be making me fuss.
You are somebody's
Denay,
mom, aren't you? You are somebody's.
look, I came into this world knowing I was gonna be a Medea. Okay, I was a Medea at 4 years old in
Oh my
preschool, talking about my
gosh.
blood pressure up.
Well, I appreciate that you clarified what the purpose of the post was. But again, just on your side, just remember that people are going to respond how they feel necessary for them. It's not
Right,
always about you, right? Sometimes they're just
right.
doing things because it feels good. So they want to let you know, like, hey, I'm claiming this. Like, this right here is for me. It
Yeah.
resonates with me. Ooh, I just had a deja vu. Oh my God. Oh my God. This moment right now that's happening, I manifested that. I just had the biggest deja vu. We were having the same conversation in the same
We
position.
were.
Yes. Okay. Sorry. But just
You're
allow
good.
people, allow people to just be and, claim what they need to claim and you know, just allow them to grow in their own awakening process, or
Right.
journey. I want to say it's more of a journey, but just allow everything to happen the way that it's supposed to happen. Everything is in divine timing, right? And If people don't like something, it's okay because you did your job and you put out there what you were supposed to put out there. Okay. And then if people do like it, then that's just like a plus, right?
It
It's
is a
like a
big
little
plus.
pat on the back. So
And that's it. Like, I appreciate it. I more than love the love. It's just like, look, I don't want y'all to think that I am going to be that channel where I'm just, I'm giving you, everything's always positive. And if you're positive enough, it can happen. It is unrealistic
yeah.
to think that way. It is unrealistic to be loving like all the gosh doggone time. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna start my first life off cussing because I know people are trigger happy now. So, and yes, in the introduction to me, I have a smart mouth. Like I have a smart mouth, and I come off sarcastic, but I mean everything. I love you, and again. So, and
Yeah.
also that's another thing. Also, that's another thing that I'm not. I'm not gonna be one of those fast talking people that makes one of those posts that tells you off in like 45 seconds. Don't even give you a chance to respond to
For the
yourself.
ones that are so angry, you're not
Yeah,
gonna
the ones that are
say.
so angry. Why are
You're
you
like, why are
so
you so
angry and
mad?
yelling at me? So aggressive.
Like, oh my god.
I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's all love, but we I don't know. Look, we're here to have fun, and we want to keep
Absolutely.
it positive. And like I said, we love for people to come in, comment, and join in a discussion because it's open here. It is all love. This is an open space. I will tell anybody if you come over here, just be you. I'm not expecting anything more than just who you are. Who you are is just enough for me, good enough. And I'm a mirror anyway, so you have no choice but to be yourself. It's always gonna come out. Uh,
So
just kidding.
today I was watching that I was watching that YouTube channel, Christos Avatar. And I was watching
Yes.
the episode that you were telling me about he's talking about spirituality.
Hmm.
He goes so deep into things. He was talking about how your higher self is, well, your avatar, your human body is
Hmm.
one dimension below your higher self. So if your body is in 3D, your higher self is in 4D, speaking to you through energy and not necessarily words. So, my question for you, because tonight we were going to talk about what is spirituality to us. So, my
Right.
question for you is, so if your higher self is in the fourth dimension, do you think that once you ascend to the fourth dimension, that your higher self, not that it won't go to the fifth because it will, but will your higher self evolve or will it stay the same?
I think it's a constant evolution. I liked his point where he brought it up because how he ran into it. He first started off talking about how basically he made a good point about what I said. About how religion is, to me, just religion is just like a middleman between you and source.
Mm-hmm.
And when people, of course, it's always encouraged. You're gonna scroll through any channel, and that channel or somebody will tell you, you are source. Source is you. You are the creator.
Right.
I feel like it all goes according to, like I said, the density is more of a scale than it is like a jumping, like another level. It's more so like a scale. Like like I said, there's a scale for autism. The lower on the scale you are, the lower functioning you are, the higher you are on the scale, the higher functioning you are. And I feel like 3D, 4D, 5D is kind of that scale. So that's how kind of how I feel. It's like how you communicate. It's more so, if you've ever seen, let's just say you've seen a spider. The
Mm-hmm.
spider is not actually talking to you and giving you a message. It's more so of like a symbol thing, you know.
Right.
I had to bring up spiders. But I feel like your intuition, your higher self, your inner wisdom, that higher version of yourself is kind of communicating with you kind of like that. And so I kind of understand what you mean when it kind of you say it's like a communication through an inner gut feeling. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
That's my very long-winded way of saying that. Like so yeah, I get what you mean, but I don't I feel like it's more so just like a ripple effect, if
Mm.
that makes sense.
It does make sense. And then, so do you think that your higher self evolves with you, or does it just, or is your higher self like always at the highest level, and it's just waiting for you to catch up?
I think it's like more so like a coming into yourself. Like we you all used to be asleep before we got
Hmm.
here.
Right.
Before we were here where we are now, we were asleep. And you eventually woke up and you looked around and you saw, okay, this is not the way it's meant to be. Something is wrong. And that's where your journey began. You started looking at things, discover working yourself, everything else.
Okay.
So I kind of feel like that's kind of like the same thing. Like you eventually wake up into this higher part of yourself. Like you go into that.
So you become your higher self.
Yeah, you become your higher self pretty much. Yeah.
Okay. I like that. Okay. Sorry.
No, no, I like it. I mean, because when you think about it, it makes sense when you dream. And people always talk about quantum leaping when they dream, astral projecting, and they'll say, it's the strangest thing. I don't know if you've had this dream because I'm glad so many people are saying it. They'll be like, they'll have a dream where they're in their home, but it's things about it that's different, or they walk outside and the sky is different. It's things are different, and
Yeah.
then all of a sudden it's like you're chased, and then you're either abducted or you're killed, or you just wake up. Like for some reason you wake up, you don't remember what happened. And to me it's like I've had those same dreams. You go somewhere else, things are different, and all of a sudden I'm chased or I'm killed, and then I'm back here again. You
Like
ever
you're
had
literally
those dreams?
chased, like you're literally being chased in your dream.
That's how some people describe. I'm just saying, like I've experienced those dreams before, and it's just really creepy now that everybody's like, yeah, like I've had a lot of those dreams too, where I feel like I've quantum leaped or I've gone somewhere else or astral projected, and I feel like I was being chased, and I was just like, huh. But mine is never like an
Okay.
astral projection. It's more so just a dream. So
Okay. I
that's what
understand.
I mean. Yeah.
Sorry. That was my fault. I was putting extra words in there. But yeah, I've had that dream before too. But I've had a dream where it was like it was me and a friend of mine.
Hmm.
We were okay, so like let's just say at the time I had the dream I was 20. But when it was taking place, the time of the dream, we were older. Does that make sense?
Right.
So I was younger.
Hmm.
Anyway, so we're in the dream and the whole forest is like on fire, and like homes are on fire, and like if but it feels like someone's chasing us with guns, so we're
Hmm.
like running down this hill and we're barefoot. Like it was crazy. It was like some like um I don't know, Jumanji meets Indiana Jones type thing. It was weird. It was really weird, and I was like, "What is going on?" And when I
Oh
woke up, like I literally woke up like it was crazy. Yeah. So I know what you're
no.
talking about,
Yeah, mine was for some reason I ran into my house. I ran up into the closet and I heard people coming in. For some reason I was outside the closet and saw them shoot into the closet while being in the closet at the same time. And it was like boom right in my chest, and I woke up. I was like, and I swear my chest hurt for days. And I was just like, why does my chest hurt?
bro. I don't know.
I hate those dreams. I hate them so much. I really do.
Do you think you're like reliving a past life? or a life that was on a different
Possibly. Possibly.
dimension. I always think that when dreams feel like they're real or it seems like you're in a movie, I always think that it's like you're in you're another life, or you're in a simultaneous like dimension. You know what I mean?
You're talking like Inception, right?
Kind of. Well, probably.
Because when you said
Okay, like I've never seen that movie. I know it's about the dream state, but I've never watched it all the way through.
you are not my friend, you are
Well,
not my friend.
I mean,
You
I
have to
am,
see.
but like, I just couldn't get into the movie. I have okay. First of all, let me like Leonardo DiCaprio.
I know.
It's something about him. I can't, not that I can't take him seriously as an actor, but it's just something where I'm just like, it's something's off about something. Anyway,
I felt the same way. Like looking at the Titanic, Leonardo DiCaprio, and the now. It's just like I don't feel like that's the same person. But that's another
that's
conversation.
another conversation because we can get into clones. We can get into the clones, but
We not. We just want to discuss spirituality. We don't want to take them there yet. We don't want to scare them
I
away
mean, but
just
it's
yet.
true. But it's I mean, it's all spiritual at the end of the day. Spirit. It's all
Yeah.
there's a war going on, but nevertheless,
Mm-hmm.
um. So yeah, what were we talking about? Okay, so it's just him, something about him, and I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't get into the movie. I really wanted to, like, I really wanted to, but it was just something
Right.
where I was like, what is this?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't for me. I'll say that.
I get you. But the movie, I love the movie, like the entire premise, start to finish. It is an extremely long movie, but I love the movie. Like Christopher Nolan put his foot in that. Like the idea of a second one is just like too much. But the dream state, the way it manipulated, it's like I swear that I feel like everybody's had a dream within a dream before. Like they woke up from a dream and only to realize they were still dreaming and wake up and be
Right,
like, okay, I'm actually up now. Like
right.
I've had like that's creepy. Like if anybody's had that before happen before, let me know. Like say yes or something in the comments because I can't be the only weird one. But
It's only you. It's only you. It's all you.
it's always only me. It's okay. But
I'm sorry.
I've had that where I've actually gone down. I was in a dream within a dream. I was down there for over 5 years, lived a life, had kids, built a business, everything.
What?
I'm not kidding. Like, yeah, girl, I shit you not. Like, I'll tell you. There's personal things about it at the very beginning that I can't like share here, but I'll
Yeah.
tell you about it. But pretty much, I'm in the dream, and years have passed. Like, I've gotten married, I've had a kid with this person, and all of a sudden, one day we're sitting in the house, and I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't right.
You
In,
need
in the
a past life regression, or
I've had girl, I've that's a
or
whole nother conversation. We need to get into that.
yeah,
We'll
or
get
like
into
what are they
that.
called? Are they called prophetic processions? Yeah, that's
Mm.
what you need to get.
That's another conversation. We're gonna have that one. We're gonna have that one. But yeah, but I looked around and all of a sudden I looked at my hands and then everything just started falling apart. Like the dream actually just started disintegrating in front of me. And the person I was married to, like we're both crying because I can't make it stop and I'm waking up. So then I wake up
Oh,
to
maybe
yeah, so
you're a time traveler.
I don't
Have you
like that.
thought that? And you're remembering like your lives that you've had to leave because you've like had to start all over again.
Don't talk to me
What?
about stuff. I don't want to be emotional, okay? But
Okay.
y'all, I kid you not,
Well,
I
you
woke up
can't
from
bring that stuff up. You know I'm gonna want to talk about it because I'm all,
I
all
know this. We're going to. It's just like, oh my gosh. But yeah,
girl.
but I woke up feeling so sad, and then, but I woke up feeling sad, and then I woke up I woke up in a bed, and I was like, wait, this isn't my bed. And then I woke up into the bed that I was familiar with falling asleep in, And girl, when I mean I was so sad for days, I was like, why? Why did that feel real? Dreams should not feel that real, girl. It was I was just like it was just a dream. Like it shouldn't have not felt like that though.
Because it wasn't. There's a difference when you're lucid dreaming and astral projecting and all of that than just
Yeah.
you know, I don't know, like just there's a difference. When it feels like you're in real life and you're in a movie, nah, that's something else. That's
Now I put mine out there. Now you got to give me one.
I don't have any. No. Okay. No. All right, ask a specific question cuz then I'll be able to narrow it down.
I've got a like, so I was just giving a wave. Hi, thank you for the like. But go ahead.
What what's the question about the dream? I need a specific question.
Well, you started the dream discussion.
I know, but you okay. Technically, we were talking about Inception, and you brought it up, but then you were talking about how you were in dreams, uh, in your apartment, but not feeling the same. And then I chimed in about how I had dreams where I was running. Yeah, we were talking about running in our
Yeah,
dreams.
we were talking about yeah. Okay,
So
that.
so so you want to know if I've ever had a dream where I was dreaming that I was in a dream?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think I'm a time traveler. I think that like I'm just I don't think I am. I honestly think like the most recently I
Uh
had a
huh.
dream where okay, so I was either dreaming or I was like really abducted. But I had this dream that I was on a spaceship
Mhm.
and I was walking around and it was a huge like it was like the mothership, right?
Mhm.
And I'm walking by and I'm like seeing gray aliens, I'm seeing reptilians. I'm not afraid of them. But also at the same time, I don't know if they're on the good side or the bad side. But I feel comfortable and I feel good, so I'm thinking that
Mhm.
good side. So anyways, we walk into like this big like conference room looking thing, and then we sit down and then I'm awake. So I don't know if it was a dream or if I was like really abducted and I was having like a memory of it. Because then maybe a day or two later I noticed there was like a bump on my arm. Like and it wasn't like a mosquito bite. It felt like there
Right.
was something like in my tattoo. Does that make sense? Like within
Mhm.
the tattoo. So, but then it kind of like dissipated after a while. Ow. So I don't know. That's the weirdest dream that I've had most
Let
recently.
me ask you a question. Do you remember what it looked like when you walked into that conference area?
It
What did it
was
look like?
dark. It was dark. It looked like um
A council room?
kind of. It looked but it was like a big round desk. Like a long
Yes.
you could tell that the room was really big, but
Mhm.
there was no like furniture in it. There wasn't a lot of light. It was just very, very
Nope.
dark.
Yes, and you knew that there were people kind of sitting around, but you couldn't see them.
Yeah, but I knew in the dream it felt like I was there to help something. Like we were having a big
Hmm.
conference and I was a part of it and my role was
Yep.
to help create it. So I couldn't feel like people stand like in the stands. I could just feel the people that were like in my immediate area. Does that make sense?
No, yeah, because the dream that I had when I'm being led to, I'm walking and there's just like, it's like gray, silver, and black and gold, like trim,
Yeah.
like going toward the door.
Yeah.
I'm going in, like, and then it's like a kind of like a concave, and they're like, it's not like a jury of people. It's just, it's kind of like a long desk, and then I can tell that there are people sitting there, but I can't make them out. But a few of them are lit up, but they look like different creatures, like people. Like you said, there's some reptilian, there's some that look like cat people, things like that. They're just all the different type of people that they're sitting.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that I can make out and
And
remember.
there's
And we're talking about something.
yeah, and there's avians there too. Have you like
Yes.
yeah. Okay.
How the
Yeah.
hell?
I don't know. That's why I say I think that I don't know. Have I ever told you that how I think that we know each other, but like from another time, like
I
another
think
life? Have I ever told you that before?
you remember when Lexi brought it up, and I was just like, you know what? I do because it's
It's
something.
something.
It's
Yeah.
it's
It's
something.
where it's like we're very good, like we're good together. And it might
Yes.
like and it might seem like we're bickering, kind of, but it's more like playful and like
Yeah.
very like loving and sisterly. I don't know. I can't like I know, but I know. It's yeah.
Yeah. For
Yeah.
everybody who's in, me and Denay just met a couple months ago. We just in the story how we met is for lifetime.
Right.
That's a lifetime. It is a lifetime movie full of
For the
just
spiritual
yeah. We'll tell it one day. I promise we'll tell it one day. We'll tell that story one day how we met because it's nuts.
Yeah.
But anyways, anyways, we've only known each other for a few months, but as you can tell, I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make sense of it.
It's something.
I
We're
don't get
probably
it's
like how they have like everybody has like some type of a soulmate. I think that's one of the things that we have
yeah, friendship,
on the
friendship,
friendship.
soulmate type thing. Yeah, friendship, soulmate.
Yeah,
I
girl.
mean, it's not unreasonable to think about it because I mean, if you feel and you know that you incarnated, if you believe in that,
Yeah.
then I don't feel like it's too hard to believe that you would have people, friends, and everything else who love you on the other side there that are coaching you on just as well as you have people who you eventually, when you're ready to meet them, you
Yeah.
come in. Because had I met you before it was time, we both would have, I don't think we would have gotten along before.
What? I'm so
No,
easy
before.
to get along with though.
Yeah, you are. Who said you weren't?
You just did because you were like, "Oh, we wouldn't be friends," and I'm like, "Oh my god, that hurt my feelings, like just a little bit." Like, "Oh my god, she
No,
wouldn't
not
be
from
my
no,
friend."
because like I was like super sensitive and I took like I couldn't take criticism. I could
Oh
not.
yeah, wouldn't have been
Oh yeah, I used to take
friends.
everything really, really personally. Girl,
Oh
no, like that's what I mean. Like I would have, no.
no,
But
because I was like,
now I
"What?"
admire the strength. So yeah, that I
I
used
would
to
have
be
been
really,
like,
really sensitive.
"Girl, yeah, no."
I mean, I'm still
That
sensitive,
would
but in a
have,
different way. I don't take things personally.
yeah, I would have probably triggered you because I'm
Yeah.
so
Mm-hmm.
intense like that, and
Yeah,
people,
you definitely.
some people like will be like, "Why is she so mad at me?" And I'm like, "I'm not. It's just I'm passionate, and when I want
And
people to
that's
like know their worth, because I see their worth, I want you to know it. I'll be like, "Arr!"
look, I 100% gets it. I
Mm.
gets it. I gets it because like I'm like that. I'd be like, why are you mad at me? I'm just like, I'm not mad at you. I'm just like, no, you're mad at me. Why are you mad at me?
What did I do?
What did I do to make that? Would have been me. That would have been me. You would have been like, you would have gotten irritated.
And we're like, no, we can't. We can't. We cojones. You need to grow something really
It would
quick.
have been exhausting. I would have been exhausting. So y'all, I'm one of those people. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that this has been an easy journey. It has not been. I'm sorry, one second. But yeah, no, this has not been an easy journey, and I am on it just like the rest of y'all.
Right.
I'm just here to laugh about it because this is messed up sometimes. And I will tell Denay, like, look, I know that I have something I'm here to do. I have a way that I have to do it. I have experiences that I have to go through. I accept that, but I'm still gonna have an attitude about it the entire way, and I'm gonna stump my feet about it because sometimes it be some bull. It do. Like, well, you need to manifest. Okay, can I have my manifestation? 11111. What am I supposed to do with this? 88888. Okay, that's a good thing. 6666 is okay. I get it. A
But what
butterfly. Really? Is this supposed to be a sign? A
you know, you
lizard
can
that crawl out the corner of your eye that you were supposed to get.
next time.
I'm done.
Okay, but true story, right? If you're ever trying to manifest and all you keep getting are the numbers and you don't understand what the numbers mean or you don't understand what the butterfly means, just ask your guides to give you symbols that you'll understand, right?
Mm-hmm.
You just have to talk to them like real talk because they're going to talk to you for what's easiest for them, right? So just be like, hey, can you clarify? Can you give me a symbol that means something to me so that I understand? They'll
Denay,
get
you've
it.
met my people. You know my you met my people. Have you met my people? They smart Alex just like me. Can I get a clear sign? Oh, you want something clear? Here go a spider right in your face. That's is that clear enough for you? You know my people. They petty.
Well, they're, yeah. I mean,
They love me, but
but
they be petty sometimes.
they make sense to me. When they talk to me, they make sense to me. So, or when they have. So, for you, okay, but that's the thing. When they've spoken to me, I've said to them, I don't understand that. Can you give me symbols? I tell them specifically, I do not understand what that means. You need to use symbols that represent something to me. Because otherwise I'm just talking like about the mud, right? So then they do. Like they're not, I don't know. But at the same time, I will say that my grandma is with me. So she probably was like, we're not doing that today. You guys are going to talk to her how you need to,
It,
how she talk to her, right?
maybe that's what it is. They it's just you got an interpreter who, like, you know what, you need to be clear. You need to be clear. Well, when I ask,
You think
I get
maybe
a
they,
flash of light. You should have understood that. And a shadow person.
but okay, but wait, okay, wait. Because in the grander scheme of things, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're a person who's going to research anyway. So they're like, well, we already know she's going to look it up. So let's give her something to look up. And so that's why they give you nonsense. that's
Always. I'm putting this on you. I
why
found
that's why they'd be like flashing light, butterfly, dragonfly,
exactly.
white spider.
Your child up at 3 a.m. Your child waking you up at 3:33 a.m. Are you serious?
right? See numbers 555679, right? Okay, yeah. Well,
This thing,
you're gonna look it up, right? So
of course I'm gonna look it up. You know I'm my Mars is in Virgo. You know I'm gonna look it up.
then that's why they do it. All right. So if they're petty, they're gonna do petty stuff. They're gonna give you something, so you have to look it up, right? Just because they know who you are, they know how you operate. They don't know me, right? So they're like, well, let me just do what I want her. Let me just say to her what I need her to
You know what I
to
think? I
notify.
think it's just other people's guides are nicer to other people because like other people, like, you know, my guides are mean, but when they speak to me, they're nice. They're nice to me. To them, it's just like, oh, like they have an attitude. I've had two people on two occasions where their guys were like literally just screaming because we told her this. She already knows this. We sick of telling her this, and I'm like, yo, like I was like, y'all gonna have to chill. I'll tell her, but it came through heavy. Like, okay,
Yeah.
ma'am. I think you really need to sit and talk with your ancestors. They are not happy with you not listening, and they said the fact that you're here,
Mm-hmm. Is
they kind of went in. So it's I'm gonna stop to, you know, for her privacy, but it was funny. It was
yeah.
funny.
I feel you.
But I think that's what it is. I think it's just other people guides are nicer to them than they are to others because they'll say like, you know what, my guy's petty, and I see people making fun of it too. So I was like, you know what, I know it's not just me.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't think I have. In this round, I do not have any petty ones. I did have a trickster though. That was for a very, very, very short time. And I was just like, I can't with you right now, thanks. So, but yeah. And then for a while, I had like a couple of animals. They were,
Oh,
but yeah. Right now, I think everybody is very, very, everyone's very nice. Everyone's very like chill.
yeah.
At one time, I had one of them, like when I really first started talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, like right before I decided to, I like heard from them. They called me. So, anyways, the whole point of the story is that the voice literally told me that I wore too much makeup. They were like, I'm totally against the makeup.
Oh,
Oh,
Denay,
is that your phone?
is that your phone? I
No,
wasn't trying to make it romantic, but I appreciate it.
I didn't do that.
Oh, hold on, let me. I'm sorry. This is so weird. Danae, you telling your story and all of a sudden it's no, I
The
don't like
violin
this.
music comes on.
I don't what
Maybe I wasn't supposed to say.
maybe because I literally don't know what the heck. I'm sitting here listening and okay.
Where is
This
is it
is
coming
so funny.
on or is it
Yo, this
coming?
is funny.
That's weird.
This is weird. Do you see anywhere where you add music or something? How do you add music?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Did it stop?
it stopped. Did it stop on your side?
It stopped on my side.
What was that? What are those? What was that?
I, I don't. I like. You know what? I pushed enhance because I was looking at this filter on my face. Like, what is on this? What is on my face? Like, why does it look like that? And I was like, oh, and then music, and I'm like, okay, you were telling the story about a trickster, and then music. Stop playing, Danae. That's not funny.
What do
You
you
know
mean
what?
stop playing?
Mm-hmm.
What do you, what do you mean stop playing? I didn't do
I'm,
anything.
I'm teasing. I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
I did not
Not
do
like
anything.
stop playing, Danae. Like, yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. That me.
No, I really don't had no idea what that was. That was that was insane.
That was funny. That was funny.
I don't know. That makes me nervous when stuff like that happens. However, comma,
Like I
I
said,
know.
it probably was me. I touched the enhance button because I felt something was on my face, and I was just like, I ain't got a filter on, do I? And that's when the music started playing. It's like maybe I touched
Okay,
something. So maybe
so
it's me because I'm weird. I'm weird. Go ahead.
girl, trying to give me the spooky wookie ookies.
No, no spooky wookie wookies. We are
So yeah,
moms.
so yeah. Uh, everybody like yeah. So now all my guides, everyone seems pretty nice. Everyone's chill.
Mm.
Everyone's just kind of like. But see, I think now because I know just to listen. Like now I've gone through that like being hard headed phase and now I just listen. They'll be like bloop, 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 bloop. I'll be like, okay, whatever you want me to do. You want me to sit here? Okay. You want me to be quiet? Okay. Want me to go meditate? Okay. Want me to go call such and such? Okay. I just listen now. Cause I'm like where I've been,
Mm.
like, oh my God. I could just only imagine if I hadn't been hard headed for so long, like how much further could I have been at this point in time. But I know everything
Yeah.
happens for a reason, and I probably needed that to like mature into who I really am. But
Mhm.
yeah, but now I just listen, man. I
See,
just
that's
listen.
where I am. I'm toward the end of my hard headed journey. I'm
Yeah.
still hard headed, but I'm almost there to where I'm just listening because it's taken me a while to learn how to listen and go with it because before I was just like that's just my head, just what's in my head to do something which just popped up. I never really just really paid attention to it. So, that's what I said.
Yeah.
I'm toward the end of my hard headed journey. So, like I said, I'm
Yeah.
still there. I'm still getting there. Still getting
It's
my
like,
hard headed knocked upside the head, but it is. I'm still there. Work in progress.
yeah. Well, just as long as you keep moving forward, it'll be all good.
Oh yeah.
Cause it took some time for me. It took some time. Hmm.
Oh, this was fun. This was fun. We're so weirdos, and I love you. I was hoping you bring up Bigfoot just so I could be like you and Bigfoot. I love it.
What? I
I
love
think
Bigfoot.
I I I know nothing about Bigfoot, but I love anybody that loves Bigfoot. Anybody that tells me, you know what, I believe in Bigfoot, you are immediately gonna be
I
my friend.
do.
We have to talk for a moment.
I do. You want to know why I believe in Bigfoot? Because there's no way. There's no way that all these people have seen the same thing. You know, it has to be real. It's something. It's a
And
hybrid
what
of something.
what woods do they mainly see him in? Because you know, have you
All
ever been to
over.
that? Have you seen that spot in California where the gravity is off? I can't think of the name, but it's a place like I think it's California or Washington. It's either California or Washington
Yeah,
where
I think it's more up north. It's like Oregon or something like
yeah,
that.
Oregon or Washington, but
Yeah.
I the gravity center's off. My cousin, she sent me a video of her there where she put like a cup of her Starbucks coffee there and it didn't spill, full cup.
Wow.
And she was like
Yeah.
walking and like kind of standing up. She was like, so they explained it was like some type of, you know, some type of temporal shift or something like it was something off there that made it do that. And
Yeah.
I was just like, I gotta go there one day. And I'm like,
Yep.
I wonder if Bigfoot is near that part of the woods. Maybe it's some kind of portal or something that he walks through and walks back out. I'm weird.
I mean, anything's possible, right?
Yep,
Any.
you.
That's a good way to look at it, though. Like, is he there? Probably, but I think that there's a lot of them. I think
Mm-hmm.
they're all over because you can find them in Florida. In Florida, they're called like the skunk ape, and like in Louisiana too. You can find them
Oh
there.
yeah.
They're in the Appalachians. They're in the northern areas of the West Coast. They're in Canada, Alaska. In Alaska, there's this called the is it called the Chinook, I think, and it comes with the fog. Whenever it's foggy, that's when it comes and it leaves with the fog.
Mm-hmm.
What else is there? I mean, they're all over in the Himalayas, all over the world. But I think, I mean, they're definitely interdimensional beings.
I
But
believe so too.
but then the question is like, are they like darker entities? Are they um, messengers? Are they watchers? Are they you know uh, do they have some type of like genetic mutation? Were they once apes? Were they the Nephilim? Like, there's so many things. Like, what are you? Are you just a being from another planet? And all of y'all look like that, you know?
Here's my you have you ever seen that heard that movie My Neighbor Totoro?
Mm-mm.
It's a Studio Ghibli movie. It's real old. I think it came out like in the 80s. It's a cartoon movie. In
Mm-hmm.
it are two little girls and their dad. They move out, into rural Japan near a forest where a shrine was set up. And the youngest little girl meets a forest spirit called the Totoro, and the Totoro is who protects the forest, and he leaves acorns for little children to plant to help keep the forest growing. What if Bigfoot is like a spirit forest, like a protector of the forest? Like there are
Mm,
species of like protectors, like they're a spirit, like, and that's how they come. That's how they look.
maybe.
I'm sorry, that just hit me. I was just like, oh, that would be so cool.
That would be cool. So technically, it's like a fae. Interesting. The protector of the forest.
It would make sense.
But how does? But does it? But how? What does it protect? Because it eats animals. What is it? Or is it just like a part of the forest?
I mean, Circle of
Uh,
Life, pray. I mean,
I guess it could be anything, really.
yeah, I mean, a person, a human could be a protect. Like if you own land and you're near a certain part, and you're like, I'm going to protect this part. You can be owner. You know, you can still hunt on that land, but still protect it. Much like our ancestors.
Yeah,
Our
from like
ancestors, yeah,
so that people don't like develop on it and all that other stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, or you
Okay.
think about our ancestors. They were connected to the land, even though they used it to hunt and they cut down trees and everything else. They still lived off the land, but still lived in harmony with it. So I can see
Yeah.
it could still being the same thing.
Absolutely. I'm here for that. I like that. I like that idea.
Thank you. Well, this was fun. Oh, 9:27. We stayed on longer. Thank y'all for hanging with us. I see people come in and out, but this was nice.
It
This is
was.
fun.
It was fun.
Oh,
It was good times.
it was. Anything else?
No, I'm about to go wash my face and watch TV. I was watching that movie, something the guide to the Hitchhiker's Guide to the
Back to
Galaxy.
the. I just saw that movie a couple of months ago. I
Yeah, that was
loved
the first
it.
time I had seen it, and I was like, "Oh, this is pretty cool."
Did
So
you
I'm
see
glad
that part where they were building that entity like stars and stuff like that? I'm sorry.
I
Where are
haven't
you in
gone
the movie?
yet. No, we're still at the we're still like very very early. I'm still very early into the movie where the guy takes off to go to this planet because he has beef with somebody there. The guy who has the net and the head and the net and he
Yeah.
wears the scarf, whoever that is, the president or of whatever the galaxy, he like takes off, and so when he takes off, when he presses the button on the spaceship to go to that
Yeah.
planet, then that's where I was like, oh, I gotta get ready for the live, and so I had to turn it off.
Okay. After I'm gonna be up all night, so if you want to, after you watch the movie and you want to, just text me, girl. I'll be. I'm gonna be up. You're gonna see the part I'm talking about. You're gonna see
I'll
it,
see it.
and you're gonna be like, girl, girl. I'm like, girl. Okay. 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 Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm done.
Okay, I'll text you. I'm just gonna text you like, girl.
Girl, just say that girl. Okay. I'm like, okay, so you saw it too. You saw it too. That is the one thing I that's the only thing I love about watching movies now. Seeing and catching the stuff that they're hiding in there. That's the only thing I live for to go to see movies for now. That's it.
Yeah,
Anything else I'm not interested in.
absolutely.
I don't know
I'm here.
about y'all, but I can't watch TV no more. I can't watch TV or listen to music anymore. It's just uh,
It depends
some
on what
music, some music.
it depends on what it is.
Yeah, it depends. That's why I was like, it's
How
some music, not
you
some.
feel. Like, I don't care what anybody's like. I don't care how high vibrational I get. I think I'll always listen to like DMX, and I think I'll always listen to what?
Who said we got to stop listening? I meant like
Didn't you just say music? There's certain music you
I said
can't listen to anymore.
some music, some. I will never let go of DMX. I will never stop listening to Nas. Nas and
Oh,
Ice Cube. Are you serious? Ice Cube should have been my baby daddy. Love Ice
you're probably taller than Ice Cube. Would you have been able to stand being married to a man shorter than you?
Cube. gotta ruin it.
I mean, I'm just being realistic
You're
about this.
right. No, I mean you're right, but it's always the short ones. They little short, little angry
Yeah.
pit bulls. Just ah.
But I mean, she is.
Always, and they always wear black Air Force Ones, which is just,
Girl. All
little,
right.
just little and cute, little chihuahuas. Just all right. I'm done. I'm done. This was
All right. I
fun.
got it, girl. Oh.
Y'all have a good night. This is my little five. Let me hit it right. Okay, there we go. 528 clearing this out. Y'all have a good night. Take care. Love you. Thank you for being here. See y'all
Bye.
later. Bye.